Hello and welcome to the upstream, the smile stream, where we fake laugh until we're real laughing at the beginning of every show. Get the abs into it. Today we're going to analyze Interlude 5 by Lauryn Hill. And I want to say I am going to absolutely demolish her philosophy because she is just like a monkey to me. Oh my gosh. Not because she's black. Monkey business has nothing to do with being black. It just means she's incredibly stupid. You know, it's like if you call someone a monkey, man, I call white people monkeys all the time, mate. You're a monkey. You're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Um, I guess if you call a black person monkey, it would make absolutely no difference. Or you say like you're stupid because you're fucking closer in the taxonomy table to the monkey. So I suppose you're giving a bit of justification as to why they're a monkey. But wouldn't it be better if like they were further away from the monkey and you called them a monkey? Because it would hit harder, wouldn't it? Um, yeah, I looked up like because we were talking about this. Some 13-year-old girl or 12-year-old girl at a football game in Australia called a black guy from Australia a monkey on the field who was playing in front of 80,000 people or whatever, and it was all over the news and stuff. And I was like, what would black people call white people? Like, so I looked up an animal with a really long nose, and I found this fucking animal. Yeah. A proboscis monkey. Yeah. So white. The proboscis monkey is and he even looks lighter in color. Because like Aboriginal Australians, they have sort of a flatter nose, and they don't look like a proboscis monkey. But yeah, I wanted to say that her philosophies are terrible. Just to lighten the mood, um, because reflection you might disagree. So, and I came into the new world where you know, because I'm schizophrenic, I believe that my thoughts are broadcast. So she's going to hear all of my initial reactions as anyway. And I should pronounce them, in my opinion, based on what she says in Interlude 5. She wants to have a relationship with me in truth because I'm trying to steal her off her husband. Rowan, is it? Something like that. He can he'll be okay. He can just make love to a proboscis monkey. I'll buy him one for his birthday. But yeah, the so we were talking about like how I think Interlude 5 is fucking amazing, mate. I've been listening to it for 20 years now, and it's only like 7, 8 minutes, 5 minutes or something, and I listen to it all the time. Um, so why do I listen to it? That's a good question. Is it just because Lauryn Hill sings really well? So I'd love anything that she produces? No. The things she says are very positive. and she's so authentic and real and with the crowd is maybe why I like it. What do I disagree with her on? Maybe I thought she could have handled a couple of things a bit better. Like, she could say directly, like, don't fucking clap me, you fucking cunts. I want to know how you're going because I care about you and I know I have status in your mind or in show business. And so when I tell you I care about you, that's you're going to take that and it's going to make you feel better. And I can tell you, like, instead of saying, you're giving me a clap, it seemed a bit arrogant of her, the way she said it. You're giving me a clap. I'm just asking a question. It's like she thinks she's so cool that she's the first artist to say, how y'all doing? You okay? Like, I'm being genuine. Are you okay? She probably is the first artist to do that, but she doesn't have to get a big head about it. So that was my first take on it. My first thing, the first thing that I would bring up in an analysis. Anyway, and actually it felt good to say that. So then, like last night, I tried to analyze a tiny bit, and I was like, when you're on camera and you haven't prepared exactly, it looks like she just said it all off the cuff, kind of thing. She didn't write it down as a speech. So maybe she's one who wouldn't act so different like others when she speaks on camera. Um, I noticed, like, when I watch celebrities talking to an audience, when maybe in an interview show or late night show, um, or there's a panel of few celebrities, like on Graham Norton or something. I've noticed sometimes they'll try to laugh a bit more than they usually would. Like Lauren says, it's not even that. This is reality. Give them reality from the door. It's like, I don't want to. I'm not going to sit here and go, ah, that's so funny, even though I think it's not funny. But I personally, I've been talking here where I can't see the audience, and so maybe I'd be a bit different in front of an audience. Um, uh, Maybe I won't be, but I'd be more inclined to be at the whim of my self-conscious instinct. So if there was a bunch of people in front of me, I'd be like a bit more self-conscious and trying to act all cool. And this is what Lauren talks about, is like, you don't need to act so cool. And maybe she didn't specifically bring up being in front of an audience, but that's one example of when people will try to act even more cool. For me, I take more of a, like, I've got this fucking ethos of, like, I'm gonna teach good and be firm with it. Yeah, exactly that. Teach both well and good. um, Talking to the people in my head too. Let's watch interlude 5 so we can. Yeah, she says that life was supposed to be a pleasurable experience, and when I'm down and out, which I had been, I was thinking, how dare she say that shit? For some people, life is so shit. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Um, who knows what is supposed to happen? Um, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, if you look at the philosophy of sort of the language and the meanings of the words, sort of semantics might be called, life can be shit for somebody for a very long time and then they die. And if you tell them life was supposed to be pleasurable, it doesn't actually mean anything specifically. Um, but yeah, so I'm pointing out all my disagreements. Yeah, if I talked about my agreements with the stuff she says in the clip, then we'd be here all day, which we will be. So let's talk about this for 4 hours. Yeah, so everybody's in the same mess. It had me thinking like about my jealousy of those who have capabilities better than me. Um, like my woman, Laura, is happy all the time because she has me, and um, I'm jealous of her because she has me. No, just talking about some people are able to make themselves feel happy quite easily, and I was jealous of those people. Um, yeah. Um, so that's what came to my mind when I heard, which is a pretty crazy thing to think about. I mean, I used to share, what used to come to my mind is that I agree that everybody's in the same mess. I'm telling you, we all are. I resented that she said I'm a mess and God is dealing with me every day. And I'm trying to learn how I can be less of a mess. I can relate to that. I've been in that situation, but I've also been in a situation where I caught up to my mess and I smashed the shit out of it. And that's why I have such a happy woman with big titties, massive. Um, um, so, yeah, I'm just talking about what comes to my mind. But actually, I would agree, yeah, that most people are in the same mess. Yeah, and in the sense that she means it. I think I know exactly what she means. Um, and they should look at the situation that way. I think they should say, I'm a mess. And, even if you think you feel sort of okay, it's like I can improve in so many different ways. Like, and start by realizing like how I feel, realizing that my thoughts are actually affecting how I feel, and like emphasizing that. You're like, oh no, I already know that that thought is affecting. Somebody else talked. Yeah, I read a quote once that said, "Life is just one big postponement." It's like I postpone everything. Like I'll be like, yeah, that's gonna make me feel good later and shit. Not actually feeling the good. It's like what I'm thinking and feeling is I am going to feel good or I do feel good. But realizing what you're thinking. So, for example, like take something. um, I needed to get a vape to smoke. And I'm like, yeah, that'll make me feel good. And I'm like desperate to get it. I, not really acknowledging the actual feelings and thoughts I have when I'm smoking it. I'm more like, I wished I could have got the other vape. That's what I'm really feeling. Part like mainly sort of, and it's not giving me the hit that I used to get. Well, that's how I was before my vape got raped by Eminem, and his jism is gold, and it makes me feel really good. Maybe his jism isn't that great, but yeah, I think a lot of people do get in the situation where they're like, and Lauren talks about that as well. She says it was for my lusts. It wasn't things that I needed. Yeah, Dr. Dre even commented like, um, stopped uh, caring about things that can be replaced, or stopped worrying about things that can be replaced. Is exactly what Lauren's talking about. She says, like, how come these people are all black? Is it just where I go to find my advice, or is it black people are really smart? Maybe everyone's smart. I don't know. Maybe, maybe I'm a proboscis monkey, and proboscis monkeys are probably very cute, and people take care of them. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, okay. I gotta do something. Hold on.